the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They run with Taylor. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give to Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Murray has the first down and more. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 82 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good position to be in here, second and inches. On the handoff, Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. 2nd and 9. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. Touchdown! Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Following the interception, Love eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage. On first down, Murray down right around the 25.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 43. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Steps away to his left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Broncos. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there for KC.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Murray, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Love now to pass on first down. Throw right side complete to Carter. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down. Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another run for Murray on second down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own